Millionaire mindset, wealth principle number 5, think environment, not willpower. Repeat after me. Think environment, not willpower. Willpower is highly overrated. Highly, highly overrated. Highly overrated. I'm a very big believer in success environment. What is it? David, you're asking me about my office and what other wealth triggers I have. I'll show you a little bit. Environment. What is the optimal environment that you create, you put yourself in so you could grow? Yeah, you could grow. This is from W. Clement Stone. How many have heard of W. Clement Stone? Okay, how many have not heard of W. Clement Stone? Okay, W. Clement Stone basically most people don't know this, but near the end of Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, near the end of his career, Napoleon Hill is actually broke. The grandfather of personal development was actually broke. He made a lot of money, and as a trainer, as an author, he spent it all. Knows how to make it, don't know how to keep it. Spend it all. And W. Clement Stone learned from Napoleon Hill. He was the founder of Success Magazine. I've heard of Success Magazine. Yeah, he was the founder of Success Magazine. He took the principles from Napoleon Hill, actually built an insurance business. At the time, over 100 million. In today's dollar, it's $1 billion company, a billionaire, basically. Same principles. Near the end of his career, Napoleon Hill was broke, so W. Clement Stone actually gave a job to Napoleon Hill to train his sales organization. Okay? So W. Clement Stone said, you're a product of your environment, so choose the environment that will best develop you toward your objective. Analyze your life in terms of its environment. Are the things around you helping you towards success, or are they holding you back? Now, what are some of the elements in environment? Tell me. The place you work, what else? People around you, yes. Is that our environment, yes? What else? Energy, yes. Speaking of energy, just do something for me. Just straight, back straight. Straight, yeah. Stand up, step. Just do a quick stretch. Stretch. Okay, quick stretch. As high as you could. And then to the side. Yes, this side. This side. Shh. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Shh. One more time. Give someone a high 10 and say, I have high energy. Yes. 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 The people you hang with the most, the books you read will determine who you become in the next 5 years. We've heard of that before, right? People you hang around with, the books you read, that's who you become in the next 5 years. So let me show you. So here's my library. About 2,000 books, this partially, but this whole chunk. Okay, a letter, 2,000 books, and also have the other side, over 2,000 books in my library. I always say, Jim Rohn said it, and I kind of stole it, but give Jim Rohn the credit. Rich people have big libraries, and poor people have big TV. And my conclusion comes to, guess what? When you have a big library, you could also have a big TV. Because I got a pretty big TV, and it's kind of cool. But books. How many books do you read a year? How many books do you read a week? How many books do you read every quarter? Okay. And again, for most of you, you're not reading enough. Not just books, publications, catalogs, blogs, what's happening in the industry. What's happening in the industry. Here's my office. I don't know if you can see, but I'll point out a few things, okay? What I have, different wealth triggers I have. How many can see a clock there? Okay, the clock is a wealth trigger. Is what? So that I'm aware time is valuable. When I see the clock, so it's not some decoration. Everything has a purpose. I look at that. I'm like, okay, time is valuable. Awareness of time. You don't see this. You see this here? That's actually the art of war. Reminds me, think strategically. It's a trigger for me. Think strategy. Think strategically. You can see my horse here. Reminds me, energy. Because horse have high energy, right? High energy there. And then you also have a lion, power, authority. And see my mom and dad. That's the picture. Remind me my family values. Bruce Lee picture on the top. Respect. And then also have my books frame hang on the wall. Reminds me I am an author. I write, I think, I journal. It's who I am. Everything is a trigger. Everything is a trigger. And I change it from time to time. Recently, I added a new thing. If you see my webinar, the idea sometimes video webinar, you will see in the back I have my name LOK, right? And people might think it's like advertising when I do webinar. It's not. It's a reminder of myself. I'm a personal brand. I want to build a bigger personal brand. So that's a trigger. So my question is, what triggers you have that you can put into your environment that would remind you of these things? So when you open a drawer, you see cash, or you want to see a whole bunch of bills, right? Make sense? Yeah, so those are different. Again, that's just what works for me. Doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. I'm just pointing out that's what I have. That's what I have. Okay? If you don't alter the environment, repeat after me. If you don't alter the environment, there's no implementation. If you don't alter your environment, who you hang around with, there's no implementation. Because those things will hold you back because environment is always, always, always more powerful than your willpower. Always. Environment always wins. I'm a very big believer in environment. And I've said this more than one time. That's why I have the meetup at Vancouver Club. Not because it's fancy, it means it's an environment. Surround yourself with history. Most powerful people in Vancouver. Decisions are being made in this club. Shape the whole Vancouver city. Over 100 years of history. Just take in. Like, seriously. Think about it. Think of if you want to have a good friend of mine. He's a smoker. He's been a smoker for 20 years. He always tells me, Dan, I want to quit smoking. I said, chance of you quit smoking is like 0 to none. He said, why? Because all your fucking friends, they smoke. Your wife smokes. Guess what? When you stop smoking, and he tried. He always said, Dan, I stopped for a couple weeks, but, my wife kept dragging me into it. Oh, you don't love me no more? We can't even share a cigarette no more? Right? All these things. I said, don't blame your fucking wife. It's you. Alter the environment. But if we don't alter the environment, there's no implementation. Who you hang around with? No. So, discuss around the table. Name one situation. How many? Just one. Where you know what you needed to do but didn't implement the idea because of the environment. Okay? And how can you put yourself in an optimal environment for maximum performance? Let's take 2 minutes and discuss around the table. Go! Okay, turn the volume down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Give someone a high five and say, I control my environment. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions? Any questions? Yes, Joe? Yeah. 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 Nothing gets done without a deadline. Write this down. Nothing gets done without a deadline. And when you I also do what I call time blocking with myself. So I would set certain time with myself and say this example. I think I have an example coming up. It's a certain time I'm going to think. I block out that time, and there's an end time. Do not start something when there's no end time, because it always drags on and on and on. You think this like copy, right? Stephen, you're going to write this copy? I'm just going to write until it's finished. Bad idea. Because you're not training your brain to finish things on time, right? So you think, well, I'm going to write this email. I'll give that 45 minutes. And you train your brain to finish it in 45 minutes. Okay? Time blocking.